Good evening, I'm Victoria Sheehan. Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide investigators are currently searching for a possibly armed suspect in a murder case tonight. According to Captain Lloyd Baker with Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide, a 73-year-old woman was found murdered in her home in the 600 block of Bridge Avenue today. The discovery of her body happened after Northport police received information that someone had confessed to committing a murder in that area. Right now, investigators have an arrest warrant for Julius Irvin Cockrell. Cockrell is not in custody at this time. You see his picture here. Take a good look. He is described as a black male, 33 years old, approximately 5'10", weighing 260 pounds. If you have any information regarding Cockrell's location, call Northport Police at 205-333-6600, the Tuscaloosa Metro Homicide Unit at 205-349-0518, or Crime Stoppers at 205-752-STOP. And here's another look at those numbers to call if you have any information, and also keep it right here on WVUA, and we'll bring you the latest in this case as soon as it becomes available. It's important to note that you can also leave an anonymous tip on the Sheriff's Office website, www.tcsoal.org, or by texting TUSK and your tip to 274-637. Well, if you were out driving this afternoon or late this evening on I-59, chances are you were held up in traffic. State troopers, rescue crews, and wreckers were busy on I-59 North. Several miles around exit 79 had reports of multiple wrecks, including an 18-wheeler that struck two vehicles. No injuries were reported in those wrecks, but reports of accidents were all across the county today. The official cause of wrecks have not been released, but rain-soaked roads are a known hazard, and drivers are urged to take special care with these dangerous and stormy conditions. And speaking of those weather conditions, with a first check on Alabama's home team forecast, WVUA's Daniel Sparkman joins us now. Hey Daniel, how long is this rain going to continue?
Well, Victoria, overnight tonight, most of the rain showers are already gone, but there is some more ahead for our day and afternoon hours tomorrow. As we take a look here on Home Team Interactive Radar, you can see most of the showers now are east of Interstate 65. There are some severe or up to severe thunderstorms. There haven't been any severe thunderstorm warnings across West Alabama with this system this evening, but we do have some storm damage pictures that I'll show you coming up a little bit later in Home Team Weather. Now here's satellite and radar. You can see this is that first bout, but there are some more showers forming off to our west that's going to head our direction during the day tomorrow, and of course we will keep you up to date on that. Our forecast for our Sunday looking like mostly cloudy skies with the possibilities from showers and thunderstorms into the afternoon. I'll have your full forecast coming up in just a bit. Victoria.
Several thousand people have signed a petition asking President Barack Obama to keep former Alabama Governor Don Siegelman from spending the next few years in prison. More than 5,700 people convicted of federal crimes have asked Obama for a computation of their sentences. Despite the long odds, Siegelman says it's his only hope. With credit for 9 months already served and good behavior, attorneys say the 66-year-old could be out in about 5 years. A computation could shorten that sentence or erase it entirely. In other state news, former Alabama Secretary of State Nancy Worley will face felony charges in connection with her 2006 re-election campaign. Her lawyer, James Anderson, says the state Supreme Court has rejected Worley's request to toss out the charges. The case now returns to a lower court where Anderson says he will fight what he called politically driven charges. Worley was charged with violating election laws by sending campaign letters, campaign contribution envelopes, and bumper stickers to 5 of her employees in the Secretary of State's office. In your Education Watch tonight, if you're a parent of a student or maybe one yourself, you know that back to school is happening in less than 2 days. And that means that kids and parents across Tuscaloosa are squeezing every bit of fun out of this last weekend of freedom. And with today's rain, outdoor activities may have been off the menu. Luckily, Tuscaloosa's Children's Hands-On Museum was busy with activities. WVUA caught up with students of all ages who are buzzing about heading back to school.
I like social studies.
Reading, doing art, and making new friends. We learn about letters.
Because I get to see all my friends again, get to see all the very nice teachers.
So I've been reading for school and doing homework and getting ready for tests.
And with back to school so soon, it's time for your child's vaccines. And if you haven't gotten them yet, the Tuscaloosa County Health Department is holding walk-in clinics next week. No appointment needed, but you do need to bring an immunization record and Medicaid card. The next one is set for this Monday, August 20th from 10 a.m. until 6 p.m. And there's one again on Wednesday, August 22nd from 8 a.m. until 5 p.m. For more information, call 205-562-7007. Before the rain, dozens of people gathered to participate or simply watch the Alabama Cornhole Cup at J.C. Park in Alberta City today. Those who play say anybody can pick up the sport, but as WVUA's Marilyn Vaughn shows you, there are professional cornhole players, and Tuscaloosa is attracting a lot of them.
Very simple game. You want to try to put the bag on the board.
Cornhole, or more commonly known as bean toss, has been around for years, but only recently has the game evolved into a popular sport.
But the good thing is about it is you don't have to be, a young, fit athlete to play. We have a 14-year-old pro out here. We have a 72-year-old pro.
Cornholers alike say the sport is pretty simple. All you got to do is keep the bag flat.
A very beginner standpoint, like a tip that I give you right off, is that what most pros are trying to do is get the bag flat in the air. So if you want to go out and practice, the first thing you want is a flat frisbee type rotation. That way you can predict where the bag's going to go.
But not so fast. Even mastering this one key skill may not fully prepare you to be a professional. Matt Guy, who has won 5 of the last 6 Cornhole World Tournaments, says it's easy to oversimplify the game.
Most of the stories I hear is, people start playing in their backyard, in their neighborhood, or at family reunions, and they're beating everybody they're playing. So, they think they're really good until they come to a professional tournament, and then it's like, wow, I thought I was good.
But if pursuing cornhole professionally isn't in your plans, professionals say it's still a fun activity.
It's really great sport, great game for all ability levels, all ages.
Reporting in Tuscaloosa, Marilyn Vaughn, WVUA News.
To learn more about the rules of cornhole or to join a league, visit www.playcornhole.org. And if you missed any of the fun today, the cornhole tournament continues tomorrow, Sunday, starting at 10 a.m. And while the campaign trail is starting to heat up elsewhere, in Coaling, it is in the home stretch. Today, at the Coaling Ballpark and Pavilion, residents gathered to support the incumbent mayor, Charlie Foster. They grilled out and even had face painting for the little ones. This is the first mayoral race where Foster has ever run opposed. He has been the only mayor since Coaling's founding. Foster says no matter what happens in the election, it's important that the people of Coaling stay involved.
We need all of our people to join hands and work together to try to accomplish the things that we need to do.
And the Coaling mayoral election is set for August 28th. And speaking of cookouts, Tuscaloosa could be recognized for a version of theirs. That's right, another title might be coming to T-Town. Southern Living magazine has nominated the University of Alabama as one of the top 20 schools with the greatest football pregame parties. But now it's up to voters. At southernliving.com/tailgate, you can vote daily through October 1st for your team of choice. One grand prize of $2,500 is at stake, not to mention your school, possibly Alabama, could take home the title of Best Pregame Party.